Hey, beautiful friend, it's Marnie. Welcome back to Life is Delicious. Today we are on episode 4 of our 8-part mini-series on reverse engineering the new year and creating a midlife manifesto of your own. Today's chapter is all about taking care of our health, but not in a perfectionist, gym-obsessed, green juice or bust kind of way, but in a real, friendly, and sustainable way. Because let's be honest, midlife is when our health stops whispering and starts clearing its throat. And the way we respond now determines the quality of the next 30, 40, or maybe even 50 years of our life. So today I want to give you 4 specific and practical essential health priorities that you can evaluate right now and turn into an intention statement to add to your midlife manifesto. Number 1, audit your energy, not your age. Let's throw out the idea that health is defined by numbers. The number on the scale, or the year on your birth certificate, or the decade that you're in. Instead, measure your health by the amount of energy you have. Ask yourself this: when do I feel most alive? When does my energy dip, and what triggers that to happen? What habits consistently drain me, and what other habits refill my cup and make me feel good? Your body's energy is actually the real feedback system. And here's the truth: when your energy changes in midlife, it's not a moral failure, it's a message. It's your body saying something needs attention. So here's a manifesto that you could use to add to your own. I will listen to my energy and adjust my life to support it. I will guard my energy with my life and protect it in any way I can. Number 2, protect your muscle like your future depends on it, because it does. This is the midlife health secret that nobody told us in our 20s. Muscle is your longevity account. It protects your metabolism, your bones, your balance, your hormones, your mood, and most importantly, your independence. You certainly don't have to become a bodybuilder, but 2 or 3 times a week, ask yourself, did I lift something? Did I challenge my body? Did I maintain the strength that I'm going to need at 80 years old? Did I move enough to keep inflammation from setting up camp? Strength training at this age is not about looking toned, although that's always a bonus. It's about staying mobile, stable, and capable for the rest of your life. Here's an idea for a manifesto promise. I will build and protect my strength because strong feels like freedom. Or, mobility, flexibility, and movement is freedom. Number 3, know your numbers, the ones that actually matter. No one wants to live in a doctor's office, but in midlife we need to know and get proactive instead of reactive. So, some of the numbers that are really important to check in on, and not everybody needs to do all of these, but it's just something to think about. Your blood pressure, because silent problems are real problems, and we don't always notice until it's too late. Blood sugar, because metabolic health absolutely affects everything in our life. Inflammatory markers, because chronic inflammation is the sneaky thief of vitality, and almost all of us are affected by it. Vitamin D and B12, because these support our mood, our energy, and our immune system. And our bone density, which is especially important for women in perimenopause and beyond. I am certainly not a proactive person about fear and looking for problems, but I think it's important for us to be proactive in the way that we notice little things, and if something just doesn't feel right, to have it looked at, to find out why, and to figure out what we can do to fix it. Because we can, and we have the ability to get ahead of something if we find it early. When you know these numbers, you can change them, and you can make informed choices. And that way you can stay ahead of things that sneak up on us in the good old midlife. How about this? I will become the CEO of my own health, informed, empowered, and proactive. Number 4, and this one I think is actually a little bit underrated. Curate the people who influence your health. We talk a lot about food and movement, diet and sleep, but the truth is, your relationships are one of the biggest determinants of your physical health. So ask yourself, who is it that calms my nervous system? Who spikes my cortisol? Who encourages me to have healthy habits? Who drains my energy? Who makes me want to take better care of myself? The people you keep around you affect your sleep, your mood, your hormones, your immune system, your appetite, your habits, and also the way you talk to yourself. And this truly is the biggest marker of health. So try this one. I will surround myself with people who nourish my mind, my body, and my spirit. It is non-negotiable. So this week, I want you to create one non-negotiable habit that will just anchor your day. It could be a morning walk, a daily stretch, could be a 5-minute breath routine, or a glass of water before you have your coffee. Maybe it's a wind-down ritual, or maybe it's simply writing in your gratitude journal. One small habit done daily has way more impact than 20 habits done inconsistently. So let this manifesto chapter guide you to listen to your energy, to protect your strength, to curate your relationships, and to anchor yourself in 1 or 2 really powerful small daily rituals. That's it for this week. I'll be back next week talking about redefining wealth, and I hope you'll join me right here on Life is Delicious. I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of over-the-counter pain medications of any kind. But at this stage of life, almost everyone I know is living with some sort of chronic pain, inflammation, joint distress, or injury, not to mention the crazy symptoms that come along with menopause. The Freedom Super Patch is designed to help provide relief from minor aches and pains. It's safe, all-natural, non-invasive, and 100% drug-free, with no ingredients or side effects. Super Patch uses vibro-tactile technology to stimulate the skin's neural response through a unique pattern similar to a QR code that sends signals to the brain and your nervous system to generate less discomfort and stimulate better movement. You can get 25% off your first order at lifeisdelicious.superpatch.com. Give yourself the gift of drug-free pain relief with the Freedom Super Patch. That's lifeisdelicious.superpatch.com for a 25% discount.